Wait lang. Hello everyone, I am Pamela P. Bautista and this is my friend Elena Balitang. I will be asking her some questions about her experiences traveling abroad. So, I would like to inform you that this interview is for academic purposes only. Are you ready, Ma'am Elena Balitang?
Yes.
First question, what country have you visited?
Mm, it's Bergen, Norway.
How long have you stayed there?
I stayed there last 2019 for 3 months or 90 days.
When you first arrived in that country, have you had any culture shock experiences? If yes, can you share some details about this? If no, why did not you have any?
Okay, so on my first time last 2019, May until August, last week of August, it's it's a culture shock, of course, because it's my first time to go out in the country, and the culture there was really different from us. Like, for example, if you're gonna talk to someone, unlike here in the Philippines, it's okay to talk even you don't know that person yet. But the culture there wasn't like that. You need to know the person first, or if you really have that close relationship with that person, so you can talk to them or her or him, especially when you were outside. And also, I observed some of the culture there that, for example, if you are done eating, you are required or mandated to say thank you for the food, and then you can move out from the table. And the other culture was, um, if you're going to go in a visit, or if you want to visit one of your friends or relatives or other family with different house, you need to ask permission first before you go. Like, for example, you can chat or video call or message or call them before you're gonna go to their house. So if they're gonna allow you to go to their house, if they agree with you, then you can go and agree what date or what time you can visit their house. But if they don't agree, like for example, if they're gonna say, sorry, I'm not accepting visitor as of now, so you're not allowed to go. Unlike here in the Philippines, right? You can just go to the house without asking permission. So those were just some of the differences that I encountered there. And also, uh, in the Philippines, you need to do respect, like saying kuya, ate, mama, tita. But even if you're with your family, you don't need to call them tita, ate, mama, or kuya, or uncle, or auntie. You can call them with their names. Like, for example, my mom, I can call him Mercedes, or my older sister, I can call him Minerva, like that. So, those were just some that generally I observe, uh, some of their culture that is really different from us. Yeah.
What makes that country's culture so different from ours?
I think it's really big different with the culture, because especially in the family orientation, it's really different to adjust, because there is you don't need to respect your parents or the older ones. So it's a bit really big different. And also, if the way you socialize with the other people, especially if they're not your relatives, or even if they're part of your family or they are your relatives, every time or every decision that you're gonna make, you need to ask permission with them, especially if they were involved. But yeah, unlike in the Philippines, right, you can just decide without asking them. But I think, I'm not saying that all of the family were like that here in the Philippines, but I see some, or mostly of the some of the families. So yeah, they are like closed in accepting visitors. It's not easy for them to adjust if there's a new people or person inside the house. Actually, I met someone that really this stressing him or her if you go, or if he or she or their family were accepting a lot of visitors inside their house. So it's better for them to have only few visitors, especially if they have their occasions. Unlike here in the Philippines, you can invite the whole community, the whole barangay, right? But in Norway, you're not allowed to do that. It's in their upbringing, in their foundation at home, and in their culture. It will make them more stressful, or yeah, it will make them stressed if they're gonna invite family. So for example, if they're going to have a wedding or a birthday party, if you're not invited to that occasion, you are not allowed to go. And it's more not hassle with them, of course, if they gonna invite only the close family or the close friends. But here in the Philippines, right, even if we are not invited, we can just go and attend the celebration. So yeah, that's the it really makes it different with that. Yes.
Any advice you can give to Filipinos who want to travel, work, or immigrate in that country you have visited?
I think the only I can advise is that they need to read more about the culture of the Norwegian, and not only Norwegian actually. Before they gonna decide to go in a country or travel, they really need to read about the culture, not only in Norway, also in the US or United States or other countries, because there will be a possibility that what you are doing is disrespecting their culture. Or maybe if you are doing that thing or saying that thing is degrading their culture. Or maybe that's the other way that maybe your life would be in danger, right? So you need to read more about their culture before you go. Or you can ask people who went there already. Like if you have relatives there, you can ask your family or relatives what are the cultures that really different from us, so that you can easily adjust. For example, in upbringing their children, like that. So if you decide to on how this socialite also with the other people. So if you talk with the other culture, or in that country that you're going to visit, it's not that easy that like where Filipinos just talk with that person. So you need to read more. I can only advise is to read more, watch more YouTube also of the people who uploaded their videos, what are their experiences on that country when they went there, like that. So yeah, that's the only thing that I can advise. And it's better also to observe first before you gonna decide or to do this thing or say this word. It's better to observe first with the people who are living there before you're gonna make or you're gonna say a word or make a decision or do an action like that. Yeah.
Thank you for spending time with me, Ma'am Elena. God bless.
Yes. Thank you.